Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel, Willow Moon Mystical. I'm Willow, and today I want to talk to you about Archangel Michael Fiery Wall of Protection Oil. This is an oil that I make a couple times a year. I don't make a whole lot of it at one time, more or less just basically what I need. This is an oil that I anoint my house with. I anoint my doorways and my windows, and I anoint them for basically for weather. And I use Archangel Michael, the great defender, our protector, and his magnificent fiery wall of protection. So for this oil, you are going to need a bottle with a cork or lid, and I just use this simple one. It works for me. About maybe a 30 milliliter, 20 milliliter, I would say. You have to excuse me. I do have allergies that are working on me right now. You need dry field daisies of white, for they represent the good fight and purification. Dried field daisies of yellow to defend courage and strength. You need the Angelica root for healing from Archangel Michael, for communication with the angels. Myrrh resin, protection, strength, and is sacred to Archangel Michael. Dragon's blood resin, although not sacred to Archangel Michael, is for protection, strength, courage, and it welcomes the element of fire. And then you need your carrier oil. And my carrier oil is going to be this soybean and virgin olive oil. Okay, so note, other florals sacred to Archangel Michael or Michaelmas daisy, aka New York daisies, which bloom late summer into autumn around the harvest season. Michael's feast day. I choose Carolina desert chicory and common beggar's tick, both found in my yard here in Central Florida. All florals must be dry to stop um, mold or mildew or bacteria from building up in the bottle. Mix all ingredients in bottle, add lid, and shake well. Place in sun for morning and early afternoon hours. Put in shade during the hottest part of the day. At least at the end of 2 weeks, strain your oil. It is ready for use. I use this oil to anoint my home at the beginning of storm season here in Central Florida. I place a couple of drops over each doorway and window in the form of an even arm cross. So that would be like this, top to bottom, side to side, to represent north, south, west, and east. Or you can go north, south, east, and west. Mix all ingredients in bottle. I already said that. And form it even across. Here is a prayer. Here is a prayer to Archangel Michael that I wrote and used. Hail Archangel Michael, watchtower from the south. Defend us in battle. Protect us, our home and property, from storms that rages, howling winds, rising waters, and other snares of destruction. Bless us and keep us safe from harm by placing your fiery wall around us and our home. So shall it be. It's optional. You may say amen. Note, a good practice is to anoint your property on the change of seasons to continue this protection. So we now have our bottle. And first thing I'm going to add is, here's my dried flowers. So here are the, well, stay up there please. Here are the, I just want the petals. So I'm just going to pull these out best I can. These little yellow ones. And these are the, let me see. These are the, well, Lord have mercy. These are the Carolina desert chicory. And then I think I have a couple more that have dried, and I'm going to add them. It doesn't take much for a small bottle like this. And then I'm going to add the common beggar's button found here in Florida. And this is springtime. This is the last day of March. And I'm going to make this so it will brew, have enough time to brew, and I can strain it and have it ready for June 1st when hurricane season starts here. And here's one more of these I like to add. Okay, so now that I have all of those added in, I can sweep this up and add these as well. But I have a lot to put in this bottle. I don't want to totally fill the bottle with everything else, then not have in the bottle what I need to have into the bottle. So then I'm going to add a couple pieces of the myrrh. So I'm adding myrrh resin right now. And this myrrh is for protection, strength, and this is sacred to Michael itself. A lot of people associate dragon's blood as being sacred. I mean, not dragon's blood, but frankincense. And I'm going to have to pause because I need to run in and grab my frankincense. So please hold for just a... No, I don't add frankincense to this. I think I'm being called to, so I'm going to pause for a minute while I run in and get it. Okay, I've got my frankincense. Thank you for waiting. And frankincense is not on my original ingredient list, but I have been called to add just a couple of pieces. And frankincense is also for purification and cleansing, so I'm just going to add that as well. Next, I'm going to add my Angelica root, and this is healing from Archangel Michael, communication with the angels. So it was Sir Edmund or Edward somebody that Michael appeared to and showed him the healing properties of Angelica. And Angelica also normally comes around May 8th, which is Michael's Day. So I added my Angelica, and now I'm going to add dragon's blood. And as I've said before, dragon's blood is not particularly sacred to Archangel Michael, but it is the element of fire. It welcomes it. It's also for protection and strength and courage. So I do want to add that as well. So now I'm going to fill my bottle. When all of this is strained, I will have about a half bottle, and that will be enough to anoint my house twice. So I'll anoint it in June at the beginning of hurricane season. Then I'm going to anoint it again in the middle, towards the middle of hurricane season. Then if a storm erupts, I may save it to anoint my house just before the storm. So now I have my olive oil. Now this olive oil has been outside brewing ever since my circle made Power of the Witch oil, which is this. And this has to be set outside from new moon to full moon, which it was, and it has to go through a thunderstorm. So I set this out with it to charge at the same time because it's what was left over from that oil, and also to charge for this fiery wall protection oil, but I also wanted it to be supercharged by a thunderstorm, and we've had a couple since then. So now I am ready to pour this in very carefully. Oh, the flowers look so pretty underneath the color of the oil. And I'm going to stop right there. Let me put the lid on that. So I filled it right here to the net, and from here to the lid it gives it about maybe a half an inch, and that's all it's going to need. Now I'm going to shake this, and what's going to happen is that dragon's blood is going to turn this to a tint of red to represent that fiery wall of Archangel Michael, that wall of protection. And so now I'm going to set this up out here on my lanai where it will get morning and early afternoon sun. But then as the sun passes to um, full afternoon into early evening, it will be in shade. So there you go. That is Archangel Michael Fiery Wall of Protection. I hope you make some of your own. I will put the list of ingredients and everything below for you. So thank you for joining me. If you will, please like, subscribe, and share. Um, like, subscribe, and notify, share, and comment if you will. I hope you make some oil of your own. If you do, list below what florals you use to make yours. And yeah, so wherever you are, whatever you're going through, hang on. Tomorrow is a brand new day and a brand new opportunity to begin again. So just hold on. It's a fresh day, fresh start. Thank you for joining me. Stay forever magical with much love and gratitude. Blessed be.